Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another regular fan show. It's Vinny Fredericks. It's Bruce Juno. Back at it after a long week. We are here, Bruce. We're ready to break down the week in sports the way that fans do it for fellow fans.
Indeed.
What's up, buddy? How are we doing this fine morning?
Oh, not too bad. Lots been happening both professionally and collegiately and high schoolly and
It's quite the week.
Yeah, a lot of spring, winter, all level sports postseasons happening. The greatest time of the year is about between here or March and now. So
yeah, I you know what? That's a fair assessment to make. I'd say that March to I guess March to June.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, February Super Bowl. All right, so February to like the end of June because the NBA finals are over by the end of June. I feel like that's the best 4-month stretch of sports. You get a little bit of football. I mean, you get a little bit of everything. That's the only time of year in that span where you'll get all 4 major sports at once. All right.
Yeah.
MLB starts. NBA Finals, NHL Finals. So you get the Super Bowl in there in February. March Madness, of course.
Yeah, I mean, March Madness, Super Bowl, NBA, NHL Finals. You even got the Champions League soccer. You got
the Masters.
The Masters. Yeah, the Masters is in there. I think
I'm sure there's like a big tennis tournament.
Yeah, I was about to say Wimbledon's probably. Wait, let's see when.
I don't know, the Open or something. There's got to be something going on. You got the Belmont for horse racing and the Kentucky Derby.
You got the Kentucky Derby.
You got everything, man.
When is Wimbledon?
Watch, Wimbledon's going to be in like September.
Wimbledon starts in June.
Oh, all right, there you go. So,
but it starts June 30th and ends in July.
so all right. So to the end of June, you get the start of Wimbledon.
It starts. Yeah, I was gonna say whether it be.
February to July, I guess we'll say, because end June, start of July. That's
yeah, but I feel like we can't have too many months because then it's just gonna be like, January to December is the best time of the year.
You're not wrong. You're
I mean, yeah, I think the best 3-month span.
Yeah.
Was
all right. We'll go. I mean, we could go just 1 month, but then you're really only getting I don't know. If I had to pick 1 month, I'd probably go with June, just because you get the 2 finals in there, NBA and NHL. Baseball is at least on. There's no football, but you get football news.
I mean, but it's also trying to compare it. Just March Madness as a whole is just.
Nothing out there beats March Madness. So
that's what I'm saying. It's hard. I think the best 3-month span is March to May. Because you may not get the finals for the NBA and the NHL in May, but you still get the playoffs.
You get playoff, yeah.
March Madness, Kentucky Derby, the Masters.
Yeah, you got the beginning of baseball. All right.
Yeah, I think the best quarter of the year.
The best quarter, so the best 3 months.
Yeah, the best 3 months of the year for sports is March to May, in my opinion. Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree. I mean, unless you're I don't know, unless you rate football that highly that you need to have football in there.
You get college baseball selection show.
Yep.
That just happened.
The
College World Series doesn't start until tomorrow.
Well, no, but you got the regionals and whatnot.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow.
All that good stuff.
So, I guess technically, you get the first games.
Yeah, you get a little bit
on the road to Omaha.
You get all these teams in their conference tournaments and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, which, by the way, congratulations to your Binghamton Bearcats on winning the America East. Yeah, congrats.
Shout out. Vanderbilt gets the 1 overall seed.
Do you know who Binghamton plays in the
Georgia.
They played Georgia.
Played Georgia. You start out number 7, Georgia.
Damn. All right. Hey, you know what? I think Georgia's beatable.
I've never watched them play.
I've never watched them play either.
For my job,
think
I got
beatable.
to interview somebody who plays for Vanderbilt.
Damn, Vandy's always tough.
They're the number 1 overall seed.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to a school that I cover. And so I hit him up and
sweet.
Yeah. Also, one guy got drafted to the NFL, or not drafted, got a free agented to the NFL.
Undrafted free agent.
Yeah. Shout out Baltimore Ravens. Shout out Lucas Scott, a running back in high school, an offensive lineman for Army, and now he's going to be a fullback / tight end for the Ravens.
Damn. So he's all over the place.
Yeah, but he's doing it all.
He's pretty much Taysom Hill out there is what I'm hearing, just minus the quarterback.
Yeah, minus. I mean, who knows? Maybe Lamar goes down. Who are you going to throw in? You're going to throw in Lucas Scott?
Go re-sign Trace McSorley.
Throw it on a dime.
Like they ain't even trying. All right.
Just a kid from Briarwood. I'm wearing number 9.
Shut up.
Coach Mitchell down in Vandy. Flip the Happy Valley.
I mean,
now
there's some stuff going on in football.
On my mind.
All right.
They can't touch my deep ball. You think I'm going to get copyrighted?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think anybody copyrighted that song. It did blow up on TikTok
it's a real
for a
song,
minute, though.
I swear, it's on Spotify and Apple Music.
You're telling me I could have had that in the party playlist all along?
Bro, that song's a banger, dude. Yo, does this sound better or worse than this, or the same?
I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
Oh, okay. Probably it's not really. I don't even need this. This is for I don't know. What looks?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe your P's will be a little bit more poppy without it. I don't know. It sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, it's really.
Vin Lee says it sounds exactly the same. I'm gonna trust Vin Lee on this
realistically, one. It's just a I don't really know. It's just not even necessary.
Well, let's get back to the football here, because just about an hour ago, if I'm correct, the new what are you doing?
I don't know, but dude, I'm like a toddler, dude. My intrusive thoughts got to me, dude. And I was like, my intrusive thoughts got into my brain, and you know what happens when a 20-something-year-old gets intrusive thoughts into his brain? He can't restrict himself.
I get you. Don't worry. I completely understand.
Gotta get that Jim Boeheim autograph more straightened out.
You already got that W energy flowing through your veins.
Yeah. I'm on there's nothing wrong with this, people out there, but I'm on OCD vibes right now. Everything's got to be straight. I don't know.
I'm looking around at my desk. My desk is not like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, if I look at
I do need to straighten camera,
up. There's nothing there that I can really do. But
that's why that's why I sit right here, because right behind me on my desk is a whole bunch of random shit that I just don't want. I just don't want in the camera. So I just
I wish
it with my flat
head. I tried to before I put that flag up. I tried to put another jersey there, here, but I think I tried to actually do one here and here, and the command hooks just kept falling.
Oh, see that's your problem. You got just throw a thumbtack in there and then put it on a hanger.
Dude, I don't own this place. I don't want to have to pay restitution.
I mean, that's fair. You really think they make you pay for a thumbtack?
That's definitely not the word, but.
But I get it. You want to keep your security deposit. I feel like a thumbtack can't do nothing though.
I don't know, man. I want to not have to worry about it. So
that's fair. That's fair. Completely understandable.
Let's get back
to the football here.
Yeah, shout out football, dude. Shout out.
The new trailer for College Football 26 just dropped.
Dude, you know what's sick? Sorry, just had a thought. They're making
All right,
one
I'll
every
wait.
year. They're making one every year now. No, it's about college football. Like they're making one every year now.
Yeah, well, I feel like
Well,
that
I
was the
mean,
plan when they made the first one.
yeah, what, back in 2012?
No, I mean, well, not the first one. I mean, like I mean, last year when they brought it back.
Maybe they should make college basketball.
I know, dude.
Think about how sick it would be to play in March Madness.
Dude, I have been clamoring for them to bring back a college basketball game. It just sucks that they're gonna do it. Walter Clayton's gonna be gone. All my Florida legends are gonna be gone.
Yeah, well, sucks to suck, but
No,
don't care.
it's just gonna be Walter Clayton, Elijah Martin, Will Richard, and everyone else is back.
Yeah, I've been playing PGA Tour.
Yeah, I've been hearing that pop up a little bit.
You should download it, dude. We should rip some for the for a video. We should rip some. I've been I've ripped St. Thomas's. I've ripped TPC Scottsdale. We
Like,
did.
is this satisfying playing PGA Tour? I've only like played golf games on
Oh,
the Wii and shit when you can actually make
it's
the motion. But
unforgiving.
is it?
Like it's unforgiving. I will tell you that. Like if you don't hit it right, you're not gonna
Yeah. Well,
necessarily
yeah.
like make the putt or whatnot. But at the
But
same,
like, is it satisfying? Just like
yeah,
pressing a button and then it'll.
you know, you gotta like swing the analog stick. You gotta, you know, you can move. You can do a punch shot. You can pitch. You can, you know, you can switch what you're doing. It's pretty sick, dude. You can shoot a high. You can hit a low.
I mean, it's no Wii golf. Nothing will ever beat Wii golf.
Yeah, but Wii golf, there wasn't enough to it.
Yeah, I remember there was a game. There was a game I had on the Wii where it was like it was a golf game, but it was like all carnivalized and stuff. Like you would get these silly ass outfits. No, I gotta find it. You could buy like with in-game stuff. You could buy like these outfits, different different clubs, different kind of golf balls. It was. I gotta find it now.
Well, you can get clubs and golf balls here too. But
okay,
anyway,
this is what it was. Carnival mini golf. It was this dude. That's my guy. That's my boy right there.
I've seen that. So it is mini golf. I told you it was mini golf.
Yeah, but like, Carnival.
Shout out mini golf, brother. Shout out mini golf. You're
anyways, do you have anything else, or can we get to what I wanted to start with today?
We'll probably have something else pop up in the old cranium at some point, but for now
anyways, Walter Clayton Jr. is not going to be a T-Wolf, and if he goes to the Timberwolves, what pick do the Timberwolves have in the draft? Now Vinley's got me distracted. He's got me on a tangent. Timberwolves, they can't pick before the Heat. Where do they draft? They draft 17th? Oh my god, they got the Pistons pick. Oh my god, dude. So they really could take Walter Clayton from the Heat.
Anyway, dude, college football is a great time of the year, especially since they upgraded the tournament. I am a big fan of.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it and actually have the top 4 seeds get the buys instead of get.
Yeah, they're changing it again. Yeah.
You'll be doing a dynasty in college football, and then all of a sudden you'll see like North Texas as a 3 seed getting a bye.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I'm trying to think of what's the craziest.
Like it's fun already playing it with 12 teams rather than just 4. But I feel
I'm excited to see the upgrades.
I feel like they got to change progression. Like I feel like it's pretty easy to like get really good teams, and then like I want them to make it so it's like, you know, like Georgia could have a downfall or like Bama could have a down. Like it's not the same teams. I mean, I get in real life it is. I get it.
But honestly, I think it at least with the last one. If you played, say you're doing a dynasty mode, I mean, I know you're doing a create a player or whatever. You're only doing 4 years, but you do a dynasty and you can coach or whatever for 30 seasons. Over time, you're gonna see teams fall off. Like the overalls don't I've never made it much.
Like insanely far, but
like I've seen seasons where, you start Georgia or I don't know who else besides Georgia? Georgia and like Penn State, like those teams are all going to be in your top 4 the first couple years. You get like
Yeah.
5 seasons in, which honestly it depends on how you play. Like I play the moments, so I'm spending like 10 minutes per game at most. You get a few years in, and all of a sudden, like Georgia fell off in mine. Georgia, the overall would still be there. They'd be like an 89 overall team, but I'd go and match up against them. They'd be like 5-7 or something
Yeah.
random like that. It's like the RNG or the simulation in there. Like the good teams now stay high overalls, but they have bad years. Like you see a lot of parity. Like I'm trying to think of what some of the craziest college football teams looked like the playoff teams looked like in when I would
Oh,
be
I
playing
had I
college
had
football.
Kennesaw State in
Yeah,
the
I've seen
playoffs, which is
Kennesaw
crazy because
get
they're the
there.
lowest overall team.
I've seen, like I mentioned, North Texas. I've seen Miami of Ohio get in there a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, like you of course you always have your Power 5 schools every now and again, but
Yeah.
I've seen. I mean, I guess TCU did make a national championship not that long ago, but I've seen TCU in there. Like, there's been a lot of random teams that will all of a sudden become good when I'm playing college football. So, like, it happens. Ignore me. My laptop's about to die. This is a perfect time to watch the trailer. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
But yeah. So yeah,
Going
college
on
football
mute.
26's official trailer has been dropped just a little bit ago, like an hour ago or something, give or take.
I'm not buying it though, because DJ Lagway, they lied to me. He's not on the cover. They really made it seem like he was going to be on the cover.
Well, MMG was there. The you know who that is?
MMG is in Madden Mobile God.
I don't know if that's what MMG stands for. I just know him as. Like,
Wait, you're talking about the YouTuber?
Yeah, the blonde guy
Yeah,
that plays
yeah.
Madden. It stands for Madden Mobile God.
I feel like that. I'm pretty sure because that's what he started as, was strictly Madden Mobile. At least
Oh,
when
I just started watching him a couple years ago. I didn't watch it from the beginning.
I watched him a little bit when I was younger, and he did a lot of Madden Mobile stuff.
Word, fair enough. Well, College Football 26 official reveal trailer has officially been revealed as a trailer. Officially as a trailer for revealing that we will reveal because it's a trailer officially made for revealing
that we have not watched.
That we haven't watched yet. Yeah, I have not watched it, but yeah, let's get right into it, shall we?
We can curse on podcasts. People do it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I try to. Why is Cal? Whoa.
Yeah.
Why? Whoa.
We're 2 seconds in.
Whoa.
We're 2 seconds in, Bruce.
Wait.
Of all the schools.
Okay,
Wait,
we got
Bama.
That
Bama? Alabama?
Bama.
Okay, Bama.
Yeah,
all right, Bama. Good. All right, good start.
And then we have Cal.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers went to Cal. They got some dudes. Didn't Marshawn Lynch go to Cal too?
I don't remember.
I mean, come on, that's pretty
Nebraska.
Cool. Whoa. We can't talk about Nebraska. Nebraska's nice.
I do like Nebraska.
Nebraska gonna be nice.
I do like Nebraska. But it's just crazy. The 3 stadiums to start are Bama, Cal, and Nebraska.
Like Bama,
I like what it looks like though. I do like what it looks like.
I mean, yeah. Like I get it's not about the team, it's about the presentation, but
yeah. But
I don't know. I feel like there were definitely better schools they could have picked. Because you could do this little light show with any logo.
Yeah, literally, dude. You could do Georgia.
They could have at least done it with Michigan or like
Michigan. Like literally Michigan, Bama, and Penn State, dude.
There you go.
Like,
there's your
have a Penn
right
State whiteout to start.
Maybe Penn State would be hard to do. But I'm sure they did it.
But I'm saying with the whiteout, dude.
With the whiteout. They honestly they might have done that in the last game's trailer. I think that's also part of it because I know they showed like some of the swamp and the gator head. So like
we're 3 seconds in.
Yeah, we're 3 seconds in.
I like it.
All right, yep, Nebraska, nice. Clemson, yep.
Auburn.
Okay. Texas. Okay. Boston
BC.
College. What is that?
Whoa. Dude, that made me think of do you know the college Northwestern State?
Was that did that pop up when we did that logo quiz a while back in
But
March?
yeah, dude. Well, I knew they were a college.
Although, I think if I remember correctly, they added high school to the like Road to Glory mode or whatever.
This is what popped into my head.
What the hell is that?
That's the
Why is he looking
Northwestern
at me
State
like
Demons.
that?
Yeah, bro, he's looking at me some kind of way. But no, this is what I was thinking of. Where is it? This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Hey, maybe it is.
That? Is that a snake?
I think it's a high school. I think it's a high school stadium because they did add high schools for Road to Glory. I'm pretty sure that looks like a high school stadium with the track around.
Yeah, that is a high school stadium.
That's
I didn't know
be.
if it was a. I didn't see a quick glance. I didn't know if it was a high school or if it was like you can create a team, a college or something.
Ooh, honestly, maybe.
I think it's that looks more like a high school, realistically.
Yeah,
like the snakes.
But that would be.
I wonder if that's like a real high school.
I don't think they got real high schools. I doubt it.
Hold on, let me. We'll look after.
Because real talk, they'd get high schools that people know, prep schools, and that have to be expensive. Like you're trying to get IMG Academy in college football 26. That's not going to happen.
Bags. Shout out Bags.
Okay, yeah. So this must be like
they're committing. Yeah.
Virginia Tech. Who's committed to Virginia Tech? Oh, he chose LSU.
Dude.
Okay.
He chose LSU, but dude, VTech's got the Enter Sandman, dude.
All right.
Enter Sandman goes hard.
That's fair.
UNC.
Okay. I wonder if Bill Belichick's going to be
Michigan
in the game because they do have real coaches now.
Yeah, Bill Belichick might finally be. Yeah, I was about to say Bill Belichick might finally be in a video game.
Dude, if he makes it to the season, I still don't know if Bill Belichick's even going to be the coach when they start.
I know. Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on there. This is more Alabama, Texas Tech. Okay.
That better not be the only Penn State though. Like I feel like you can't just have a quick play. You have to have the whiteout. I don't care if you did it in 2025. You have to have the whiteout.
Yeah, that's just such a staple.
In my opinion, yeah.
So they clearly do this little light show with every team if they got Texas.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I get the pause right, dude. Of course I get the pause right on the.
That looks beautiful. Look at this swamp all lit up. I love it.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Colorado.
Kansas. That's Colorado? I thought that was Kansas.
That's Colorado.
Oh, I thought I saw a Jayhawk on the side of the dude's helmet.
Look at the helmet right here. It's definitely Colorado.
I don't know. It did say Big 12. So
Enter Sandman. There we go. I told you, dude.
I can't hear the audio, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I see you got it on.
No, you need the audio. You need it. Sorry, people. We're running it back.
If they're actually playing Enter Sandman, then yes.
We're running it back from the beginning. We gotta
have the audio.
Present. Share screen.
And we can use it because we're reacting to it. This is not ours.
Oh, you know what?
We're just reacting.
You know what I need to do? I need to switch. I'm a little dummy.
Anyways, I'm very excited already for this game.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry, people.
It would be crazy if Bill Belichick is in it, though.
Especially because he's never been in it.
After all the Madden games that he wasn't in, and now he decides it'd be Jordan that convinces him to do it. Just watch.
All right, run this shit back, Turbo.
Run it back, Turbo.
All right, there we go. Let me know if you can hear it now. Just give me a good nod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's something in the air.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't get all this before.
From Friday nights
Oh yeah, Friday Night Lights.
Bags. Shout out Bags.
Shout out Bags and LSU.
We got to get back to where we were.
Yeah, facts.
Spines. Tradition. Tension. Roars that remind our riders.
All right, that's pretty tough.
See, yeah,
that's really tough.
They got the Enter Sandman, dude. They got.
All right,
that's what I'm saying. That's sick.
That is pretty sick.
Oh, that just brought this from like a 7 to like a 9.
Because they must have that for. They got to do that for multiple schools.
Yeah, like have multiple schools like walkouts and whatnot.
I'm trying to.
Well, no, I think in 25 when you go to Virginia Tech, they do it. I think. Don't quote me on
that. See, that's a Kansas. Go back. That was a Kansas Jayhawk. Brother. Go back. I'm telling you. Look at that.
Wow.
That is a Jayhawk.
Bro, wow. Well, now that I'm seeing the blue.
Yeah. I think it's because the color tone changes real
I didn't
quick.
even look at the helmet at the guy. I didn't look at Clary's helmet. I just looked at Gilliam's helmet.
Yeah.
And from the side of it kind of looks like Colorado. Well,
this is the perfect spot to pause too, because before, like, once the color tone changes, you really can't tell. It's like right here at the beginning, you can see the blue.
Yeah, I paused it here.
And yeah, you can't really tell now.
All right, fair enough.
They're not in Kansas anymore.
East Carolina.
Are you kidding me? We got East
Carolina makes the cut before Syracuse.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, I swear
that is crazy. Syracuse. Go back. I think they had like an Army Navy clip in there. That looks pretty cool.
East
Carolina, man. I just can't. Yeah, that looks like Army Navy. There's another one where they showed. Like dudes
right here.
Yeah,
that's
100% Army Navy.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn, that's so cool.
Because those games, Army Navy tickets are like $1,500 for the cheapest.
Oh yeah,
I want to go to one.
I was very lucky to go to a couple when my brother was at the academy, and they're cold, but they're fun. They're definitely fun. They have a whole bunch of stuff just like around the stadium to mess around with, different like interactive things you can do.
That's
great experience, but definitely highly recommend.
It's electric.
USF, Oklahoma State. Jeez, they're going so quick. USF, Oklahoma State, Oregon State,
Tennessee.
Or this might be Tennessee.
That's Tennessee, yeah.
I was just looking at, that is Tennessee. Bro, I
didn't see the T for a while.
On one
I didn't see the logo for a second there.
Well, I did Oregon State when I played 25, and they have similar jerseys. They have similar jerseys.
It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes.
Yeah, Lagway.
They have Rice before they have Syracuse. Dog. I get they're not like good now. Well, they weren't even bad last year, but like
no, they weren't bad.
Program, dude. They played.
Did they not play in the ACC championship after they beat Miami?
No.
Or no, they didn't. No. It was Clemson and who did Clemson beat? It wasn't Miami. Because Miami lost their shot after losing to Syracuse.
I forget who they played.
I don't know.
Pride doesn't.
Right.
Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other.
It'd be really funny if they all of a sudden showed Syracuse and it was Syracuse getting scored on. Like, that's what you get for your order.
That would be
just
what
them
I
getting
get too.
scored
Yeah.
on.
Jeez, I'm gonna guess this is Oregon. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'd agree.
There's something in the.
Yeah, it's at Oregon.
Is that SMU?
Yeah.
Looks like the Cleveland Browns.
It builds us up.
Oh, that's Oregon State, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think
and
you're
gives the
right.
stadium a
Beavers, yeah. The Oregon rivalry.
on pride.
Bro,
What is that? Was that American? Was that American University I just saw?
That was Akron.
Akron.
Dude, no, you know what's crazy? Imagine being Oregon State. You get put in the trailer just getting picked off.
Yep. They get picked off or whatever it was. Either way, yeah. Imagine your only spotlight.
Well, he got hit while he threw and it got picked off.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Your only spot on the trailer is that.
We got 19 seconds left. Still no Syracuse.
I don't think you're gonna see it, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be all Ryan Williams and wait. I think I saw Syracuse hoisting a trophy. I saw somebody orange.
Well, no.
I couldn't tell.
LSU. That's not.
No, that does not look. That also doesn't look
looks
like
like Texas. That guy looks like Quinn Ewers, even though he wouldn't be in the game. But
yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe we'll get a better look at it another time. Yeah, I don't know. Damn, no love to your Syracuse orange.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I got a bone to pick with college football. That just brought it back down, dude. Just brought it back down.
Back down from a 9 back.
Bro, they're a prestigious pro. That was a sick trailer though. Yeah. I do give them props. That was
good. That was good. I got to give it to them.
Yeah. I'd give it an 8. 7 point.
You're going decimals.
8. 7.8.
That's fair. I'd give it like an 8. I mean,
it could be like an 8.5 if Syracuse was in Syracuse. There. But that's bull. That is bull. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna Google. Will Bill Belichick?
Oh yeah. I highly doubt, because realistically, if they announced or if it got confirmed that he was in the game, everyone would have been talking about it. Not that it even matters, but no.
Currently, it doesn't appear to be happening.
Damn. Maybe we'll get Jordan in there instead.
Still, the publisher was hoping to reintroduce him to college football 26, but currently it doesn't appear to be happening.
Well, like I said, maybe they'll get Jordan Hudson in there instead of Bill Belichick in the game.
I don't know, but that's like I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it'll be fun.
Game that's probably the same.
Actually, yeah, it's gonna be the same. We can actually do our dynasty this time and not just play 1 week and then never again.
Literally, brother. Literally, we can play from high school too.
Yeah, that'll be sick. It definitely looks pretty good.
Wait, I want to see. Actually, I'm not a little while good, but I don't know.
I just hope there's actually some stuff they can change. I don't want them to become like Madden 2.0, where they're just uploading the same game with new rosters every single year. That's what I don't want. They need like, I don't know, a new game mode or something just to keep it fresh. I was talking to some dudes at work earlier. You remember? Do you ever play? What was it like Madden?
The high school featured in the trailer is not a real school.
Okay, I figured.
The snakes, the purple snakes.
But like, you remember when Madden had that Superstar KO game mode?
Yeah,
we're like introducing X factors. I feel like college football. I thought it was like low key like 20.
Oh really?
I thought it was a bit. I don't know. I can't remember, but like that show was fun because like that. I don't know. I can't do the Ultimate Team stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a big Ultimate Team guy anymore too. I might get the next FIFA and redo. Well, it wasn't even FIFA this past year. It's
Oh yeah, they changed the name.
EA, whatever the hell it is.
EA Pro Soccer, some
no, not that. Like, it's EAFC.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might I might get back into that, like FIFA, like Foot Ultimate Team was pretty fun. But I don't know.
I can't
never
do
got
the
into
ones
it.
where they're all like pay to play or pay to win, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm not a big I like doing like dynasties. And if there's a road to glory, like what's cool. See, I hope, which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to buy Madden 26 too. But you can go from high school all the way to the pros.
Yeah. That would be sick. But then, that's where they get you. You have to buy Madden too.
Because you could like I can go in 25. I can go from college to the pros.
Mm-hmm.
By just
I get
transferring my player.
I get them having a bundle and whatnot. Like, of course, they want you to buy both, but I'm sorry, you cannot convince me to buy Madden for what, $70, however much it costs.
Yeah,
I'm not spending more than $30 on a Madden video game.
It's not as good as it was back in like the 2010s.
I feel like college is kind of worth it because, like you were saying, you got that road to glory mode. You do have the ultimate team aspect if you're into those game modes, and I don't know. I feel like with college, what's the word I'm looking for? The display or like the like the intangibles of it. Like, the gameplay is going to be the same no matter what across both games. But the presentation, that's the word I'm looking for. The presentation in college football just seems so much better than Madden. Like all the shit we just saw in the trailer. Like the light shows, Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
All the home, crowd atmosphere type things. You don't get that in Madden because it's just the same stuff that's been coming out for years. Yeah. Like at least in college, like you can, especially if you're doing a dynasty, you can play a few years with, these guys that are in college football now. Then they all graduate. Like I feel like with college football, you can keep doing a dynasty and just keep on going with like the. Shout out Vinley. They should have UAlbany in there. I wish they had FCS. So that'd be mad fun. Imagine bringing like UAlbany or
Yeah, imagine they had FCS and then you could like
you bring like North Dakota State to the FBS and make them a champion. That'd be pretty.
I guess sick. EA and 2K have been internally discussing a college basketball game.
I've heard rumors, but I'd be shocked if it comes out this year. It probably wouldn't come out until after this upcoming college basketball season.
I was going to say it'd probably be 26.
Although I don't. Yeah. Because think about how long before.
Because they would need to release it.
Like came out, they announced it. Like they announced college football way before it dropped.
Yeah. Like I wonder. I don't know. Yeah, they'd need to release a trailer for it in like July latest, but I doubt it'll come out this year. It'll probably be next July.
What is Vinley talking about? They added one My Era type year in franchise in Madden. Is that like just 1 year? Because I think that's cool what 2K does with like the eras and how you can do like eras. Do like a My League from the Jordan or like Magic Bird era or like LeBron's rookie year. Like that stuff is cool. Like I think all games should have stuff like that where you can go back in time and replay past years, but 2013 is the year that they have in Madden, somewhere like that. I mean, all right, that's cool. I can go back, play with, the Cowboys with like Dez Bryant and shit, but that's not going to make me buy Madden.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
who knows? Hopefully we get a college basketball
40 game. Minutes talking about video games.
Yeah, I was thinking that when we stopped watching the trailer and we were already half an hour in.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're not gonna have much time for the playoffs, but you know what? I'm okay with it. We've talked about NBA and NHL playoffs on this podcast for 2 weeks straight, at least.
Yeah.
Like every show has been NBA, NHL playoffs, which is fine. It's the big thing going on right now. But
you know what else was big that was going on?
What's that? I do know what you're talking about. No, I know what you're talking about. I was seeing how long that was gonna last. What is it? The IIHF?
Yeah, I mean, mind you, the hat is the soccer, but
Well, for those if you're listening on Spotify or something, it's a USA hat. That's what he's sporting.
USA. Bro, shout out. First gold since in 92 years or 91 years, something like that. I'm forgetting.
92, 93, something like
that. 91 or 92, whatever. First gold in the World Championship. And mind you, the World Championship gets played every year. The IIHF World Championship is every single year. And they have not won it since 1934, 33, something like that.
See, now, indulge a
we have not seen a gold in our lifetimes, Vinny. There has not been a USA hockey gold since before 2000.
You say they do this every year?
Every single year.
So every year, NHL players, when their season ends, they head into this IIHF?
Well, they don't have to. Like, there's a bunch of players that didn't.
Yeah, but I'm sure, a bunch do.
Yeah, but... Like, there's going to be guys next year.
Why have I not heard of this before?
They don't really advertise it. It's crazy.
I've never heard of this until you brought it up.
Yeah.
So the fact that they do it every year is kind of crazy.
Next year, bro, Canada's going to have probably some extra players showing up because they don't want to get bounced.
Dude, no. Could you imagine if Canada lost first round back-to-back years?
It was
second round, whatever it was. It was early.
It was
before the semifinals. We know that they didn't make the Final Four. Yeah, quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal. I think they. Yeah.
Because who was the Final Four? U.S., Sweden, Denmark, and
Switzerland.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, bro, shout out. I don't even know if I'm going to pronounce this guy's name right, yo. We won gold, so you got to give some respect to who wins silver. Shout out Leonardo Giannoni, dude. This 37-year-old man who's played in professional hockey in Switzerland for 21 years since he was 16 years old. Since he was 16 years old, he has played professional hockey in the Swiss Pro League, whatever the hell it's called. And his name is Leonardo Giannoni. He in the group stage, he shut out USA in 3 periods. Switzerland won 3-0, and then proceeds to, in the gold medal game, shut them out for another 3 periods.
Jesus.
He shut out he made like 45 saves in the gold medal game against the United States of America. If this guy was
not getting called to the NHL?
I was going to say, if this guy was 27, dude, he would have an NHL contract right now. Like, he looked insane. We were shout out Rivers Casino. They didn't host us, but we were there.
We were there.
Yeah, I was there with a friend of the show, Frankie Guicciardo.
Frankie.
Another friend of mine, Lucas Corbo. You can check him out.
Corbo. I have not talked to Corbo in so long.
Yeah, he's a streamer. He doesn't do any sports, but check out Corned Beef 21 on TikTok. Yeah, I was there with those two, sweating our nutsacks off.
Yeah.
As the U.S. goes to overtime with Switzerland tied 0-0. And then the Buffalo Sabre, Tage Thompson, scores one. I kind of like how they do it because it's a 20-minute overtime like in the NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, but it's 3v3. So they take they take the regular season 3v3 rules and the overtime 20-minute and put them together. And it's 3v3 20 minutes. So yeah, shout out Leonardo Giannoni, dude. This guy, he better be. I'm assuming he's going to be in the Winter Olympics. This guy better be in the Winter Olympics because
I would think so. That's next year, right? That's 26.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, this man.
I would think he would, unless he decides to retire before then. But
bro, this dude was insane. Like, this guy was crazy, and I obviously have never heard of him. I don't follow Swiss pro hockey, but
he's in the NHL, we know him.
Yeah, bro. If this dude, literally, dude, if this guy was in his 20s, dude, he would have an NHL contract right now. Like, some of the saves he made was insane.
How did he not get an NHL contract before? This obviously can't be his first IIHF with Switzerland.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, how the hell did he not get noticed?
I'm trying to think.
Honestly, maybe he did, and he just didn't opt for moving to the U.S. Could always come down to that. Yeah. Maybe he preferred playing in Switzerland.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't recall Swiss goalies over the past 20 years, but maybe there was also a better Swiss goalie that played in the World Championships and whatnot. But yeah, USA wins gold. It doesn't, I guess, technically count as a major tournament gold. Because of the fact that there's players not playing because they're in the NHL playoffs.
Well, so, in that case, is the Four Nations? Oh, I guess that is still because everybody could play. It was during the
everybody could play in it. So but I don't know if Four Nations would count because it's only 4 teams.
That is true.
Like 2 of those teams didn't make the IHF medal games. Mm-hmm. Yo, RIP Denmark, bro. They knock out Canada. And then they play Switzerland in the semis and get shafted 7-0. And then they have to play Sweden in the bronze medal game and get shafted 6-2. It's like, oh, brother.
Beating Canada was their gold medal.
Bro, beating Canada.
That's all they got.
Dude, Nikolai Ehlers and the rest of those Danish guys just wasted all their energy on beating Canada. And then it was just all over for them. It was all over from them from there. Crazy, dude. Crazy times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so technically we still don't have a major tournament win since 1996. Maybe next year. That would be pretty sick.
I would say the Winter Olympics must count as a major tournament, right?
Yeah. Maybe this time next year, Vinny and I will be in Milano Cortina.
Yeah.
If
any sponsors watching, want to send us out.
Yeah, it's in Italy. Yeah, maybe Vinny and I will be in Italy.
I've always wanted to go to Italy.
I've been to Italy actually, but I mean not really. I went to France. I mean, I did technically touch foot in Italy, but I went to France, and then there's like a train where you can go one stop into Italy without having to like bring your passport.
Oh yeah.
And like go through like customs and stuff. So we went into Italy, and we're in Italy. Like we ate in Italy. We did all these things in this little town in Italy. But it was weird because, like, I don't understand why they don't have customs at, like, the actual border of the country. But
yeah.
We went to Italy. It was cool. But I never went to Milano Cortina.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, send us out. Send us out to Italia. We'll go to the Winter Olympics. And
we would love it.
USA will win a major tournament gold. And Tage Thompson will score more. And so will Clayton Keller. Captain Keller. I don't know if he'd be captain of no, he definitely probably wouldn't be captain of the Olympic team. But Captain Keller, baby. Captain Keller, the Utah Mammoths.
I forgot they're called the Mammoths now. I still like the Yeti? Was that their other name?
The Yetis, yeah. I forget why they didn't do the Yetis.
I think that would have been cool.
Do the Yetis? Yeah, no. Everyone
I feel like that's what it came down to.
But it was the Mammoths. Yeah, the Utah Mammoths. But yeah. Shout out
hockey. Speaking of
hockey, yes, sir.
One team's in the finals.
Sir. Yeah, there is a team now in the finals after Freddie Anderson and the Carolina Hurricanes forgot how to play hockey for a whole series in the Eastern Conference Finals like they have the past 4 times they've been there.
Yeah.
Wow. Carolina sucks.
Hey, at least they got that one. They broke the streak.
I've been seeing
That's all that matters,
dude. I've been seeing so many memes.
They broke the streak.
Like, bro,
they won a game. I mean, that must suck being I don't know. I couldn't imagine my team making. How many was it? Was it 3 straight that they got swept in?
This is the 4. Oh yeah, they got swept.
This would have been the 4th,
and then this is 4.
Yeah. You make 3.
They lost 5-2, 5-0, 6-2, and 5-3.
Dude, and then what was the score in the game that they won? Didn't the Panthers score?
3-0.
Oh, okay, so they did get shut out.
Yeah, but bro, you go up 2-0.
You gave up 21 goals.
You go up 2-0 in the first period. Sebastian Aho just decides, I'm going to do it myself. Go up 2-0 from Sebastian Aho. He scored 3 straight. The game before he scored the last goal. He's just like, basically just like, all right, screw everything, me. It's me time. And then Matty Tkachuk on a power play gets a tip in. And then like 30 seconds later, Evan Rodriguez comes out of left field and scores. And then they're like, oh, let's just add insult to injury. And then Anton Lundell scores. So now they're losing going into the third period. It's like, brother.
I mean, what
Freddie
can
Anderson
you do
went
at
from
that
the
point?
best team the best goalie in the playoffs to my Pee-wee goalie. Shout out Connor McCarthy. I don't know.
I think Connor McCarthy would have stood a better chance.
Yeah, dude. Connor McCarthy would have saved half those. Dude, shout out Connor McCarthy. What he's doing nowadays. But yeah, holy, that was embarrassing. Don't even want to talk about it. This is the 6th year in a row that Florida has a Stanley Cup chance.
I was gonna say, yeah, I saw that before.
Tampa Bay, Florida.
The state of Florida just runs hockey, I guess.
Like, bro,
which is weird considering they're all the way in the southeast.
Yeah, they're Florida, dude.
Yeah, like you mean tell me that the best hockey teams are in one of the hottest parts of the country?
Bro, I saw something on Minnesota, and it was like a Minnesota team amongst all sports since 1991 is like 5-31 in the playoffs.
Because the Vikings haven't won more than
in conference finals. In conference
finals. All right,
like
Vikings haven't won any. Minnesota Wild, I have no idea. Minnesota Twins haven't.
The Wild are 0-4.
I can't remember the last time the Twins were in the ALCS.
But that was basically basing it on the Timberwolves thing. But
oh yeah, Minnesota is really the
tonight. Can the Dallas Stars do something?
Yeah, do we see the Oilers make it back?
Will we see a repeat of last year?
It's looking like a repeat of last year. Yeah, which honestly, bro, if Edmonton gets the win, like I'd be okay with Florida Edmonton in the finals back-to-back years. But if Florida wins back-to-back in the same matchup, then
I mean, I want Edmonton to make it at this point just for the sole fact that I want Edmonton to win it, just to get McDavid and Draisaitl their Stanley Cup, and then please next year have 2 new teams. I don't care if it's Utah and like
San Jose.
Yeah, dude, don't get it out of Florida. Get it out of Florida. Like Jiminy, wow. Yeah, but Stuart Skinner's
I get you.
Like the best goalie since prime Patrick Waugh in this series, besides game 1. But he's given up 2 goals in 3 games. Edmonton scored 13. They're outscoring them 13-2 in the last 3 games.
That's awful.
Yeah, it goes from back-to-back Mikko Rantanen hat tricks to scoring 2 goals in 3 games.
Yeah. And the fact that Dallas got such a good win in game 1 too.
I know, a comeback
you put
win.
Together
it was
6.
Crazy.
You scored 6 times in game 1.
Actually, did they have Skinner in net for that game? That's my question. Because they've been they did have Skinner in net.
What time is that game? 8 o'clock tonight. All right, so 8 o'clock tonight we'll find out find out if it's Edmonton or if Dallas can survive.
Back at American Airlines Center in Texas, so hopefully a home win for Dallas. I love Dallas. I love watching them play. But
our guy Vinny Lou is in a bad spot right now. His T-Wolves just got eliminated last night.
Mike
His
Nelson,
Dallas Stars, he just can't seem to pick them right.
He's a Stars fan too?
Yeah, he's a Stars fan.
Damn, rough times out here, guy.
It is just going through it. Just like Knicks fans. Knicks fans are also going through it.
I will deliberate to you for the embarrassment.
Well, there's not much to say. I mean, I'm not gonna curse. Where is the urgency? Like, I admittedly did not watch the first quarter. I was eating dinner, hanging out with
Me
mom.
neither. I just saw the score. I saw it on Twitter.
I was chilling in the living room, watching whatever she had on. I go in after I eat. I sit down. Right here. I was right here in this spot. I turn on the TV. And I look up. And I want to make sure I had the score right because it was right at the beginning of the.
It was something to 9.
It was 26-9 at the end of the first quarter. And I turn it on. The second quarter is just starting. And I'm like, there is no shot in hell that I just turned it on and that's the score. Did they forget the 1? Is it 26-19? No. It was 26-9.
Yep.
And how are you starting out like that with your back against the wall, win or go home? I mean, where in the hell is the urgency from this team to, I don't know. It's like, at least try to go out with some effort. But I don't know. The Timberwolves were they were very clearly no match for Oklahoma City. I don't know if anybody in the league is a match for Oklahoma City at this point. The only team that I thought had a chance would be like, I don't know, the Clippers if Kawhi went crazy and had like a 2019 Kawhi playoff run. Maybe I could have seen the Clips beating the Thunder. Maybe if the Nuggets didn't choke, they would have had a shot, but the Timberwolves just were no match. Utter embarrassment for Minnesota. And
that was
I don't really think anybody out of the East is beating OKC. If the Knicks come back down 3-1, great. You guys went nuts. You made your first finals since like 99 or whatever. You're not beating OKC. I'm sorry. Indiana, crazy playoff run. You took out the Cavs. You they could really blow out the Knicks if they win tonight in MSG and beat them in 5, but you had historic playoff, crazy comebacks. You're not beating OKC. I'm sorry. And it's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about OKC winning. Like I'm ready to pencil it in. I do not think either team in the East has much of a chance. Anything can happen, sure. We've seen it before, but I don't see how either of these teams could beat Oklahoma City. And I feel like the Pacers, if they make it, their style of play on offense feeds right into OKC. Pacers love to pass the ball around and move very quick, very high tempo, high octane offense. And the Thunder are going to force turnovers off that. And they're going to get out in transition. That's how they're going to get the bulk of their baskets.
Shea's going to get fouled.
Yep. Shea's going to end up at the free throw line. And there you go. So Thunder, pretty confident that they're going to end up winning it all, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just like as the Western Conference as a whole, these guys, your Jokic's, your LeBrons, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi, Harden, all these stars, Steph, Jimmy, whoever, all these stars that made the Western Conference playoffs got to be sick right now because you just let a bunch of young kids walk in and take your conference. Outside of Shea being like 26, and obviously Hartenstein has some years on him, but most of these dudes on the Thunder are 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
And you just let them walk right in, coast. I mean, coast. Besides, sure, they did play in a game 7 against Denver, but still. You let them coast pretty much to the NBA Finals without that much real worry that they were going to get eliminated. And now where do you go? These guys are only going to continue to get better. I mean, Chet is going to get better. J-Dub's going to get better. Shea's going to keep getting better. And they have all these picks. They're quite literally like a team out of 2K. The only hope for NBA fans is the fact that Shea winning MVP kind of hurts them, and J-Dub making All-NBA third team kind of hurts them because now those extensions that they get become even more expensive. Shea might be making $76 million per year, his next extension. I don't care how many draft picks you got, how many good players you got. You can't afford that. That will be the Thunder's downfall. But I don't see that happening for 5 to 6 years. They're gonna run the Western Conference for a while. So we'll see what happens there, my friend. But yeah, Timberwolves, embarrassing loss. Couldn't shoot. Great game from the Thunder. Knicks Pacers tonight. We'll see if the Knicks can stay alive. I still think Pacers win this, wrap it up in 6. If it goes to 7 and they go back to New York, anything can happen. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's until that time, brother. Until that time.
Yeah, and until that time, which will be hopefully tomorrow. Game time decision. I'm still waiting to hear on some things, but game time decision tomorrow. Fingers crossed, hopefully live at 11. We'll break down the Pacers, Knicks, and Edmonton, Dallas, all that great stuff. We'll actually get to the NHL and the NBA playoffs tomorrow, hopefully. But
there's other stuff be happening, you know.
That is true. You never know. Could always be other stuff. There's still baseball, still plenty going on in the college world with the World Series, softball, all that stuff. We'll break it all down. And hey, if you need that quick pick me up for the gym, for gaming, for work, whatever it may be, go to w.gg, use that code RFS, get yourself 10% off on all your energy powder, your shaker bottles, your sampler packs, whatever you get from W. Use code RFS, get that 10% off.
Yes, sir.
All right, and that'll wrap things up for us here today on this Thursday edition of the Regular Fans Show as Bruce is turning his light off.
I gotta head straight to work after this.
Bruce is going to work. I'm headed back to work after I walk the dog. We'll be back at it hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we'll be back at it next week with more of the Regular Fan Show broken down by fans for fans. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Shout out Vinny Lou, our guy Vin Lee in the chat, and anybody
and the
else
other people that are
there.
in here watching.
We love you.
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit the follows on the social medias, all that great stuff. We're building, we're growing, and we'd love to grow with you guys. Have a good one, everybody.
Take care.